Who am I? Well, I'm a lot of things, actually. I'm a professor at Hunter College. I am an author of the forthcoming book, Great Work, coming June 7th. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a series of journals that I give to students when I speak to them, and I'm a speaker. I speak at colleges to orientation, new student experience, sometimes family weekend. And this year, I'm doing some stuff for upperclassmen because everybody needs a recommitment, a call to the great work after the last couple of years that we've had. I think of myself as the welcome wagon to college. Welcome to college. Everything is different. Can you feel it? In high school, you did what you were told. Here, your job is to find your own way. In high school, you were known by the same people since kindergarten. Here, you get to reinvent yourself and be who you always wanted to be. It's a magical time. There's no other time quite like the college years, and I want to encourage you to lean in and really enjoy it. Explore who you are, make friends, and discover what gets you excited. I remember when I was in college, there were some students who really seemed to soar through, and others who struggled. And I always wondered, what's the difference? And as I've thought about it in the many years since then, I've realized that the difference was not in their circumstances. Some of the people who soared through college and have done nothing but succeed once they were out had difficult childhoods. They did not have a lot of money. Maybe they had family members who struggled with mental health issues. Maybe they struggled with mental health issues. So it wasn't the case that they had a silver spoon in their mouth from the beginning. Instead, what I noticed is that the difference was in them. They were the ones who had an answer to the question, who are you? What do you want? They had answers to those questions because they had a mindset of great work. So what does it take to acquire a mindset of great work while you're in college so that you can explore who you are, figure out what excites you, and go out into the world and succeed? Well, I find that it takes 4 things to acquire a mindset of great work. First and foremost, you have to have a curiosity about yourself. You need to figure out who you are, what makes you excited, what interests you. Second, you have to have good communication skills. You have a point of view, you have a perspective, and it is important. And it is a skill to learn how to share your perspective in a way that helps the work move forward. And then, once you can express your point of view, there's a whole other skill that comes into collaboration. How do you work with other people? And they take practice, but they're not impossible. And finally, to acquire a mindset of great work, you need to be laser focused on contribution. And so that means rising above any drama to accomplish the task at hand. I want you to create things while you're in college. Create knowledge in your own mind. Create events with friends that you meet. This is what leads a person to have a legacy at the end of their life. And it's this contribution that takes your mindset of great work and turns it into a lifetime of great work. I'm happy to say that I am both virtual and in person. I can't wait to get back on campus and start interacting with students directly. And I know that we've all really discovered how convenient it can be to have a virtual event. So I'm happy to do either. And what I've noticed and what I've learned over the last 2 years of virtual events is that you can create just as much interaction and connection in a virtual event as you can in person. So my goal, regardless of whether it's virtual or in person, is to have the students leave the event more connected to each other and to the school. So I do that by having interactions during the event where they talk to each other and then incorporating specifics into my talk that are very specific to your school. So I might mention the improv club that meets on Thursdays or whatever it is that's happening on your campus that you can tell me. I have places where I can slot that information in so the students actually leave with concrete suggestions. I can even say things like, at the activities fair later today, look for John at the improv club. And then it feels like this particular event was designed specifically for them, because it was. think there is another time in your life quite like the start of college. It is a time when you are leaving home, you are on your own, you can redefine yourself in a way that you couldn't because everybody already knew who you were in high school. And the stakes are lower because you're not going out into the workforce. So you have this opportunity, this freedom to figure out who you are, to try lots of different things out through your coursework as well as through the activities that you do. And I want for people to see that opportunity. It's easy to just feel the grind of the last 2 years and then just come to college and think in terms of, what requirements do I have to take? To feel like everything is preordained and you just have to jump through the hoops, which is a lot of how high school feels. But instead, you could approach college as a wonderful adventure, a call to great work, an opportunity to figure out who you are. And I don't think there's a better time to help students really do that than during their orientation to college. Actually, it's super easy. You can either send me an email or you can schedule through the Calendly link a time to talk for like 30 minutes. And either way you do it, whether you send me an email or you schedule through Calendly, make sure that you give me your mailing address, because what I'll do is I will send you a Great Work Care package. So every student, when they come to hear me speak, gets a Great Work Care package. It includes a copy of the Great Work Journal for Students, a copy of my book, Great Work, and one of these buttons. Either I take my dreams seriously every day, or today is the day I get started. These things are given to every student so that they can take the inspiration with them.